Your journal prompt today is focused around wealth. Now, let me just take a step back here because it's important this. The purpose of this podcast is to support you and to remind you and to help you to form a positive and cultivate a positive mindset, right? The whole premise is that when you feel good, when you have a positive outlook on something, then your life gets a bit easier. It doesn't get easy. It's just that you are able to then do some of the hard things. You find the resilience, you find the resolve, and you just keep going. I always say to you, positivity is not about pasting a smile over the cracks of life. Positivity is about understanding that there are cracks and knowing that you can trust yourself to deal with them. And that's all that this is. Because for some reason, we live a lot of our life in fear. We live a lot of our life in anxiety. We live a lot of our life in depression. And my aim is to help you go through life and see those things that are causing the anxiety and causing the depression, show you that there are ways that we can be dealing with this better and more enjoyably, right? So one of the ways to do this is to raise your self-awareness. Because here's the thing. When you are in an argument with someone and they say something, or when you're scrolling through your Instagram and you see something and you think, and your whole body goes, right? You can feel that roller coaster your stomach goes into, the sadness, the anger, the bitterness, the comparison, the anxiety. And when you're in an argument with someone, it comes out as defense or attack or, that inability to be able to process and transition through the issue is often because we've not done the work on ourselves. So the work on yourself means you've got to build your self-awareness, and that's where journaling comes in. So I'm going to put this to you. There's a lot of money talk at the moment, isn't there? Isn't there this week, eh? Lots of money chat in the news. And when people talk about money, it can be incredibly divisive and it can be incredibly triggering for you. You will have a whole ethos around money and finances that you have got from growing up. And if you're not exploring those things in this moment and understanding why certain things in the news are winding you up, this is a good opportunity to think about it. So here's my journal prompt to you today around wealth. When you see someone with wealth, when you see someone with an enormous amount of wealth, what goes through your mind and why? I came across someone recently, works in the farming industry, and the farming industry, they don't swim in money. A lot of the farming culture in the UK is around favour and being able to help each other out and everything. And there's not a lot of money in that industry, right? And when he talks about a certain farm shop, he would sneer at it. He'd be like, it's £500 for 3 very small jars of jam. And he'd get sneery about it. Is that you? Is that something that goes through your mind? Is that a judgment that you make? When you see something that's really expensive or you see someone with a lot of wealth, do you judge? Or do you go, I wish I had that? I want you to think about what happens when you see wealth in your mind and why. Because it is in that why that you start to understand your needs, what it is that you want, and why maybe some of the news is driving you nuts at the moment. So today, your journal prompt is this. When you see wealth on display, or when you see someone who is wealthy or rich or has a lot of money, what goes through your mind and why? Play with this, learn about yourself, and go and use it in the world. And if you want to explore more on the journal prompts on wealth, head to patreon.com/everydaypositivity, because this month's journal prompts that you get every single month as a supporter in the Patreon community is all about wealth and mindset, and you can dig a bit more. I find it really fascinating, this. I've discovered some loads of stuff about myself. So yeah, have a look at the journal prompts and use this one today to help you. This is your Everyday Positivity. I'm here with you every single day to help you create and cultivate a positive mindset, because when you feel good, things go good. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day. And remember, you have 100% got this.
I don't know about you, but the number one thing I look forward to when I return from traveling is a good night's sleep in my own bed. That has never been more true than it is now that I have a Sleep Number smart bed. I get so sore after traveling on planes, but after literally one night in my Sleep Number smart bed, my body feels restored, rested, and relaxed. The fact that my bed actually listens to my body and adjusts to my needs to keep me sleeping soundly all the way through the night is worth it alone. Not to mention, my husband and I never need to argue over firmness because we can each dial in our own Sleep Number setting. Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? So you can choose your ideal comfort on either side. And now, for a limited time, Sleep Number smart beds start at $849. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. See store or sleepnumber.com for details.
What if I told you that right now, millions of people are living with a debilitating condition that's so misunderstood, many of them don't even know that they have it? That condition is obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD. I'm Dr. Patrick McGrath, the Chief Clinical Officer of NoCD. And in the 25 years I've been treating OCD, I've met so many people who are suffering from the condition in silence, unaware of just what it was. OCD can create overwhelming anxiety and fear around what you value most, make you question your identity, beliefs, and morals, and drive you to perform mentally and physically draining compulsions or rituals. Over my career, I've seen just how devastating OCD can be when it's left untreated. But help is available. That's where NoCD comes in. NoCD is the world's largest virtual therapy provider for obsessive compulsive disorder. Our licensed therapists are trained in exposure and response prevention therapy, a specialized treatment proven to be incredibly effective for OCD. So visit nocd.com to schedule a free 15-minute call with our team. That's nocd.com.
Ever wonder what your lashes are destined for? The cards have spoken. Maybelline New York Mascara does it all. Whether you crave fully fan lashes with Lash Sensational, big, bold volume from the Colossal, a dramatic lift with Falsies Lash Lift, or natural-looking volume from Great Lash, your perfect lash future awaits. Manifest your best mascara today. Shop Maybelline New York and discover your lash destiny. Shop now at Walmart.